Dr. Zelthar had treated warriors from 100 worlds. Her forearms had sutured plasma burns on Krathian shock troops, reset the crystalline bones of Valorian commandos, and even extracted barbed slugs from the thick hide of a Bruthan mercenary who'd laughed through the entire procedure. In her 20 cycles as a xenoveterinary surgeon aboard the Coalition's frontier station, nothing had truly unsettled her until the human walked into her clinic carrying something that made her manipulator tendrils freeze. Mid-air, the creature in the human's arms was massive, easily 40 kilograms of corded muscle, sleek black fur, and a jaw that could crush Durasteel. Its amber eyes fixed on Zelthar with an intensity that triggered every prey instinct her species had refined over millions of years. The beast's lips curled back, revealing teeth designed for one purpose: killing. "Please," the human said, his voice tight with worry. "He's hurt." Zelthar's primary heart skipped. The creature, the human had called it a dog during the initial comm, was trembling. But so was she. Every species in the Coalition knew about Earth's predators. They'd seen the footage, read the reports. This world had spawned horrors that would have dominated any other planet's food chain. Put it on the examination table, Zelthar managed, her translator struggling with her chittering panic dialect. The human, Marcus Chen, according to his station ID, complied with surprising gentleness. The dog whimpered, a sound that seemed impossibly vulnerable coming from such a predator. Its rear leg was badly injured, the fur matted with dried blood. Zelthar approached with her scanner, keeping maximum distance. The device confirmed her fears. A deep laceration, possible fracture, definitely requiring invasive treatment. She'd have to sedate it, touch it. The thought made her exoskeleton feel suddenly too tight. "Doctor?" Marcus's brown eyes showed concern. "Is it bad?" "The injury is treatable," Zelthar said, "but I must sedate it. The procedure will be painful, and if it becomes aggressive—" "Rex won't hurt you," Marcus interrupted softly. Zelthar's eye stalks swiveled to focus on him. Was he insane? The creature, Rex, was a killing machine. She'd reviewed Earth's natural history during her mandatory Coalition xenobiology courses. Canines were pack hunters, descended from wolves that had terrorized Earth's megafauna into extinction. Their bite force exceeded that of species twice their size. They were relentless, tireless, and had been humanity's companions in warfare for thousands of years. "With respect, Specialist Chen," Zelthar said, falling back on military formality, "your species' predators are notorious. I've treated combat wounds from 3 different war zones. I'm not afraid of violence. But that creature is afraid," Marcus finished quietly. "Rex isn't dangerous right now, Doctor." "He's terrified." Zelthar's tendrils quivered in confusion. "Terrified?" "It's an apex predator." Marcus's hand moved to Rex's head, and the dog, impossibly, leaned into the touch despite its pain. Rex was a military working dog, served 2 tours on hostile stations. He's seen combat that would break most species. He's been shot at, survived decompression events, and once held position guarding wounded soldiers for 18 hours straight. The human's voice grew softer. "But he's also afraid of thunderstorms and veterinary clinics. Because no matter how brave, how well-trained, how fierce a creature is, pain and unfamiliar places trigger something deeper than training. Something primal." Zelthar watched as Marcus continued stroking Rex's head. The dog's trembling hadn't stopped. Its eyes, those terrifying amber eyes, now looked different, vulnerable. The pupils were dilated, the breathing rapid and shallow. These were fear responses. She recognized them from 100 different species. "On Earth," Marcus continued, "we have a saying. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's acting despite it. Rex is afraid, but he trusts me. And I'm asking you to help him, Doctor. Not as a predator or a weapon, as a patient who's scared and hurt." Something shifted in Zelthar's perception. She looked at Rex again, but this time tried to see past the teeth and muscle. The dog wasn't posturing or showing aggression. It was pressing close to Marcus, seeking comfort. Its tail wasn't raised in dominance, but tucked partially, a sign of anxiety she suddenly recognized. She'd been so focused on what Rex could do that she'd forgotten to assess what Rex was actually doing. "I apologize," Zelthar said, her voice steadier now. "I allowed fear to cloud my professional judgment." She prepared the sedative with practiced efficiency, her hands no longer shaking. When she approached, Rex's ears flattened. But Marcus murmured something in that strange, soothing way humans had with their animals. The injection went smoothly. As Rex's eyes droomed closed, Marcus whispered, "Good boy. You're so brave." 3 hours later, Zelthar finished the final suture. Rex would recover fully. As she cleaned her instruments, she reflected on the irony. She'd been terrified of Earth's predator, while the human had been terrified for it. Perhaps that was the real story of humanity that the Coalition needed to understand. They hadn't conquered their world's predators through superior strength or armor. They'd done something far more unexpected. They'd made families with them. They'd taken creatures of fang and claw and taught them trust, loyalty, love. And in doing so, they'd revealed something about themselves. Humans understood fear, both their own and others. They didn't mock it or suppress it. They acknowledged it and moved forward anyway. Rex woke up slowly, groggy but stable. Marcus's relief was palpable. "Thank you, Doctor," he said sincerely. Zelthar's tendrils formed the gesture of respect. "Thank you, Specialist Chen. You taught me something important today." "What's that?" "That the most dangerous thing about humans isn't your world's predators," she said. "It's your capacity to see past fear to the vulnerable being underneath. That kind of empathy is rarer than any weapon." Marcus smiled and helped Rex to his feet. The dog leaned heavily against his human, trusting and tired. As they left, Zelthar updated Rex's file. In the notes section, she added, "Patient responded well to treatment. Prognosis excellent. Addendum. Handler demonstrates typical human paradox. Fierce loyalty paired with profound gentleness. This species continues to surprise." She'd treated warriors from 100 worlds, but today she'd treated something more. She'd learned that courage and fear weren't opposites. They were companions, just like the human and his dog. And perhaps that was the real reason humanity had earned its place among the stars.